He is Edward FRCS, a very high-profile doctor, a plastic and aesthetic surgeon, gold medalist in immunology, author of the most selling book in DXN, Beyond Modern Medicine, a marathon runner, whatnot, ladies and gentlemen. Moreover, a double crown diamond in DXN. Please put your hands together to welcome Dr. Ethan Kosi.
Good morning to all. Thank you, Professor, for inviting me today. I'm very happy to be here. Yeah. As a doctor, it is my responsibility to give you some health tips which will empower you like nothing else in DXN. Because we have the best health supplements in the whole world, without any doubt, as you all know. But I will empower you. Just listen to me carefully, and you can go to heights like never before. And I call my talk, really, belling the cat. People all over the world have to start belling the cat. The wellness industry has to overtake the illness industry, and the world will be a better place. And the DXN has a role, possibly the most major role on earth in doing this. Okay. I'll start with my first slide. I'll be very short and to the point. Yeah, this is the basketball team of my medical college, taken a month ago. I want you all to spot the 63-year-old basketball player in this team amongst the 18 and 19 years old. Okay. As you can see me there. I am 63 playing with first and second MBBS students. We have finished a game of 45 minutes. We are starting the next game of 45 minutes. It is thanks to DXN. I must tell about myself. I started DXN approximately 14 years ago, when a patient and friend of mine presented me with a big box of spirulina, RG and GL. Okay. Within the next 3 months, I found the changes in myself, and my life has never been the same again. I'm just going through a few slides before I come to my topic of belling the cat. Okay. This is myself before starting DXN. I've finished a Chennai marathon. I'm already stretching my feet because I get pain for the next 10 days. I used to have inflammation of my tendo Achilles area, that is here. And I will be limping for the next 10 days. Okay. Once I started DXN, I'll show you my next marathon after a year. This is the Pondicherry half marathon. My pain had gone, and that was what opened my eyes into beyond modern medicine. Okay. The answers lie in wellness. That's me just after the Pondicherry half marathon. No pain, and here I am doing timings which I was doing 20, 30 years ago. Okay. Today I can run a 5-kilometer spaced run, which I ran this morning and yesterday in Dubai at almost the same time I was doing during my MBBS times. It's only these health supplements that make it possible. It can happen to each and every one of you. Upgrade your life, increase your quality of life, increase your longevity. This is beyond anything money can buy, anything any medicine can buy. For me, the greatest testimonial is me, okay? And everybody who consumes our spirulina and RGGL and the other products, they are all testimonials, but they do not recognize it. They should open their eyes and see it in themselves. Or they are overindulging in inflammatory foods that it doesn't come through. But just keep going and it will come through. Okay. Everybody who consumes the DXN products are a testimonial in themselves. This is just to share with you. I'm closing to 64 years. Here I am in Dubai with a little bit of jet lag and tiredness. Here I am running 4 kilometers yesterday and a 5-kilometer run this morning. Okay. It is thanks to the energy, the cellular nutrition I get from spirulina and Ganoderma. Now, this is a very important moment in world history now. Okay, during COVID times, I was working in Nigeria at that time, and I was giving a lot of YouTube talks in English and in Malayalam, my native language, telling people to alkalinize their body, increase their immunity. Don't resort to injections or to chemicals or to antibiotics or to antiviral agents. And I believe that anybody who has taken DXN during the COVID pandemic did not succumb to the virus. Okay, I'm fairly sure about that. Okay, now here during my talks, this is Mr. Robert Kennedy. He was appointed yesterday as the Health Secretary of USA, which is the very most powerful post in health all over the world. Okay, he talks the same language as DXN talks. He was on the same page as me, talking against medicines and in improving your immunity. Now, he is 73 years old. Look at him. He understands nutrition. It's very obvious. So it's a very good times for our planet. The illness industry and wellness industry are reciprocal. Okay, when the illness industry is, they treat only illness. They manage illness. They don't cure illness. I'm very sorry to say. But the wellness industry upgrades the body and the body takes care of itself. Okay. When the illness industry goes down, the wellness industry goes up. And once the wellness industry is on the up, illness starts to disappear and diseases disappear. That is what is going to happen, I feel, the next coming decade. Prevention is really the cure. If you do not want joint pains 20 years from now, stop your inflammatory and processed food intake now. If you do not want to wake up in the morning coughing mucus, take spirulina now, take Ganoderma now, and prevent your illnesses coming in your life. Prevention is the cure, not better than cure, it is the cure. Now I will come to my slide, which is belling the cat. You know, somebody somewhere have to start belling the cat. Okay, and I hope you understand the term. Okay, start belling the cat, and then the world has to wake up. Okay, I believe all of us have woken up because we take DXN, we understand nutrition, but the world has to wake up. I will tell you the points in the next slide. This is my short talk of today. Okay. First of all, common health conditions from which no one has been cured yet with medicines. Okay, I'll start with diabetes. Okay, there are millions and millions of diabetic doctors and diabetic patients all over the world, but not a single person has come out of diabetes. They are being managed with drugs and injections. Why is it so? The reason is we have got it all so very wrong. So very wrong. Okay. We do not know the cause of the diabetes. The cause of diabetes is very simple. I will tell you. The cause of diabetes is lack of exercise and not following the circadian rhythm of life. The commonest mistake what a diabetic makes is, of course, he does not exercise himself. Over 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, you go into a stage where your life force, in Malayalam we call it, or in Hindi we can call it prana shakti, of each cell goes down, and then you become a diabetic. It is very doubtful whether it is a sugar problem alone. It is not. Okay, if it was a sugar problem alone, listen to me carefully. You give some rest to the pancreas, you take insulin for a month, and the pancreas has to wake up and start functioning again. But insulin you take, and you keep on taking, and you go to an early death. Am I right or wrong? Of course I'm right. This is the way it is. But the world is not waking up because we are now in Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga, truth cannot be seen very easily. Okay, that is what is happening. We are not opening our eyes. Okay, so now, how can you, I will empower you on how if you're yourself a diabetic or anybody amongst your friends or relatives are diabetics, ask them to start doing this. Okay. When you start exercising, and of course you can't ask a very sick man on metformin and many drugs, he cannot go for a run, he cannot even go for a long walk. But you can start off with moving the main muscle mass, okay, which is the thigh and the gluteus. If you move that, the sugar will start going into the muscle. It is as simple as that. Okay, I will show you the exercise now itself. What you should do is take 5 Rg, 5 GL and 5 spirulina. Wait for about 15 minutes and then do this exercise, okay? You are moving the main muscle mass of the body, okay? Hold your hands on your ears for balance. Ask the diabetic to do this for five times. After 2 days, take the spirulina RGGL again, and then the energy starts pushing in. Do it 10 times. Do it 30 times. Do it 40 times. By the time, in a month's time, when he does it 100 times, okay, it'll be, see what happens. Okay, I cannot make statements because we are in Kali Yuga. I will be misheard and misrepresented. Okay, in a month, his problems will go away. Okay, it is as simple as that. Now, I told about the circadian rhythm. The commonest mistake done by diabetics all over the world is having late dinners. At the same time as you do this exercise, take your dinner by 6:30 with sunset. You sleep with digestion completed. Diabetes just goes away. You can be a diabetic for 30, 40 years. Do this in your life and it disappears. Okay. Sorry. We will now move on to hypertension. Just like diabetes, high blood pressure all over the world. People are on treatment, they go on one drug, then they go on 2 drugs, then go on 3 drugs, and they become very tired, and within about 6 to 7 years, their kidneys start failing from these drugs. But nobody has woken up. Because this is not the way. We've got it wrong again. Because high blood pressure has to be treated holistically. Okay, you have to take away the stress in your life. You have to add yoga into your life. Start oxygenating your body. See what your diet is. Has any doctor ever asked a man to check the BP? He doesn't ask you what you eat. He just starts writing the drugs for his BP and checks the BP again. Okay. So, again in high blood pressure, take your alkaline superfoods, start exercising, do some yoga, it just disappears. It is as simple as that. It is as simple as, the world has to wake up. I am belling the cat. I hope all over the world people start doing what I'm doing now. Okay. Third is arthritis, okay. Joint pains. We have got it so very wrong here because it's so very simple. Nobody has been cured from arthritis, okay. Arthritis is a big industry by itself, okay. There are arthritis doctors, hospitals which give, you start out with HCQS and other painkillers, and then you move on to the steroids for pain control, and then you move on to anti-cancer drugs like folitrax and methotrexate, and the patient becomes a devastated and a sick man. But they say, my pain is better. But look at you, what is your quality of life? You become anemic. Okay, their HP will fall below 10 or below 8, and their eyesight will all go. If you look at any arthritis hospital, they will also have an optometric center. They will have their own glasses. Why? Because they know you take out medication, your eyesight goes. Buy the glasses from ours itself. This is not the way. I will tell you again, arthritis is not a joint problem. It is because of leak from the GI system. It's a gut leak. The inflammatory cells go and get stuck in the joints. Okay. Do not treat the joints because the leak is in the gut. The greatest prebiotic gut balancing supplement we have is the DXN spirulina. Spirulina you take for 6 months. The gut flora just strengthens and normalizes, and the gut leak stops. Along with the DXN health supplements, stop the inflammatory foods. Arthritis goes away, but you have to be patient. Okay. Sometimes you tell all this, and patient will say, "Sir, I have taken spirulina for 2 days, but my pain is still there." Hey, wait. Okay, be patient. Take it for 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. Get your life in order. Have breakfast at 8 o'clock, lunch at 12. Have lunch at 12 o'clock when the sun is above you. That is when the gastric juice is ready and maximal. There is no point having lunch at 3 o'clock and have dinner at 6:30. Your gut flora just stabilizes. As simple as that. Along with our strong supplements, arthritis goes away. I am belling the cat again. Let me go on to the next one. Bronchial asthma. On a cloudy day, you go to my hospital, the casualty will be filled with at least 10 children on inhalers. They'll be getting their steam inhalation and puffs. And you go, there'll be some, at least 2 or 3 men on the Ventolin inhalers going on. Casualty is filled with asthmatic patients. Asthma never disappears. Now, why do you get asthma? Because it is just a mucoid imbalance in the body. Okay. Stop the mucoid food intake. The only non-mucus food on earth, 0% mucus in a food, that food is spirulina. Spirulina has 0% mucus. If I take only spirulina for about 3 or 4 days, and I start coughing, I cannot cough because there is no mucus. I cannot even produce sputum because there is no sputum. So, the mucus, amongst the mucus forming foods on earth, which are the instigators of bronchial asthma, is dairy products, okay, milk, okay. The catalyst for producing mucus is white sugar. Stop these, take spirulina, asthma just disappears over time. I'm belling the cat again. It's as simple as that. I hope you understand and be strong and empower yourself with my words. Okay, let's go on to cancer. It is very simple. Cancer cannot survive in a well-oxygenated, alkalinized body. Cancer just cannot survive. You cannot get cancer in an alkalized body if you are taking alkaline superfoods and not taking inflammatory acidic foods. You cannot develop cancer. And on the same I say, cancer is also therapeutic if you take mega doses of our alkaline superfoods. That's a whole topic, but you can load yourself with so high levels of RG and GL and supplement with vitamin C. Now in India we have Rosale. I don't know whether it's available in Dubai. Rosale is a fantastic organic vitamin C. Load yourself with it and you can see the cancer just getting suppressed and running away. Let me move on to heart blocks. Okay, heart block is again a huge industry. Okay, heart blocks are caused by chronic dehydration and chronic vitamin C deficiency. You can treat it with vitamin C, which is a very cheap over-the-counter 5 rupees for a packet of 10, and drinking adequate water. Heart blocks just start going away. Combine this, add Ganoderma, add spirulina, the myocardium gets strengthened, and you have to just be patient. Do this, and your heart blocks go away. It is as simple as that. Okay. Now I'm belling the cat again. Varicose veins is again when the life force of prana shakti of the lower limb vascular system has gone down. Okay. Take our supplements, do the exercise I told you, which will again uplift the muscle mass and the blood supply, the venous supply of the lower limbs. The varicose veins may not disappear, but the tiredness, the pain, and the fatigue which you have from varicose veins will just disappear. Okay? Now, having said all this, I have belled the cat, and just go ahead, listen to my words again and again, and empower yourself with our health supplements. See, even if people talk about naturopathy, they do not have the power of our health supplements. We have that with us. Combine that with this knowledge, and you can be your own doctor. You can be your own doctor. There is no way out for all these conditions with medicines, with chemicals. In fact, in diabetes, the ulcers, the problems of diabetes, of kidney failure, of liver being fatigued, are all from the medications taken for diabetes. Okay, a long-standing ulcer, you stop the diabetic medication, the ulcer starts healing. You see it every day. Every day I see it. So, somebody has to bell the cat. Now, Mr. Robert Kennedy has just taken over yesterday in the USA. He talks my page. I am saying this, and DXN has a big role to uplift the world. Having said this, I will share a few things from my second book. From my second book, which I wrote during COVID times. I will just share that with you. This was my first book, Beyond Modern Medicine. It's been translated to Hindi and to French, and where I've just looked at spirulina and Ganoderma in a very scientific way and urged the whole world to take it and to have a better quality of life. My second book was during COVID times. This was on Amazon Kindle. Actually, more books sold in Europe and in America than in the Indian subcontinent and in the Middle East. Okay. Now, I've just taken 2 graphs for you from this book. Okay. I told you. When you look at this is the ladder of alkalinity. I look at the whole world now. The whole world is now here. The whole world, I think, is somewhere here. And we could go up the ladder of alkalinity or come down. If the whole world comes down here, we will go extinct. Nobody will be able to survive because the acidic body not only produces diseases, it also produces an acidic and toxic mind. An acidic, toxic mind produces wars, produces battles and havoc, and we will extinct ourselves. But with DXN and with the power of alkalinity, I think we are on the way up. Okay. If we come somewhere up here in the next decade or so, soon illnesses will go down. Hospitals will start closing down. Believe me. And the wellness industry will take over. Okay. In fact, and our minds become more alkaline, more calm, and we will not be, nations will not be going into wars, there will be no battles, and we will have a better quality of life all over the world. Now, if we go up, then that is, we have finished. At that point in time, Kali Yuga is over. There is only truth. There is only truth, and there is no illnesses, and there is no fighting, and there is peace all over the world. And this is, this can be fast forwarded with our health supplements. It is as simple as that. And because an alkaline body does not have diseases and does not have any acidic, toxic, mindful situation. I will stop with one more. See, a big problem that we have now is fatty liver. Okay, fatty liver. Everybody has some grade of fatty liver. It is because of the processed food, our environmental pollution, even the petrol fumes, all play a role in the fatty liver. Liver is a very important organ of detoxification. How can you do a yoga for the liver? I will show you and share with you, this is my last point of my talk, a yoga for the liver. Do it every day. It will upgrade your life. And your detoxification mechanisms will be fast forwarded. Okay. Just listen to me carefully. Okay. Again, take 5 spirulina, 5 Rg, 5 Gl. Wait for 10-15 minutes as the oxygenation sets in. Okay. Then you oxygenate your liver. This is how you do it. Okay. Take a deep breath and hold your breath. Okay. Hold your breath. Don't breathe after that. Take a deep breath and hold your breath. The umbilicus, concentrate on your umbilicus. Okay, look at me. I'm taking a deep breath. I hold my breath. And then take your umbilicus in and out for 20 times. Umbilicus goes in and out. But you're not breathing. Each time the umbilicus goes in, the portal vein just gets a surge of blood. And the liver gets oxygenated. It is the best thing that can happen to the liver. Do it once a day, preferably in the morning. I'm going to do it for you now. Okay. You can do it 15 times. Ideally, do it 20 times or more. Do it after taking spirulina and RTGL because the oxygenation just gets multifold increased. And your liver becomes so happy and you will live long and you will have a very good day for the whole day. Do it every day and you will go up in life. You'll have academic success, you'll have success in health and in everything you do. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank you so much.